Tonight for dinner, it's pork chops. And not the dry kind that you grew up on. I'm using bone-in pork chops. You can use boneless too. So the seasoning for the pork, some salt. I forgot to mention it's gonna be pork chops with like a peach sauce. Anyway, pepper, garlic powder, a little bit of allspice. Like, oh, that's it, done. Mix it all up. Now we're just gonna season the pork all over. Season this fat cap too. I just roll it in the seasoning. Pork chops all nice and seasoned. So now in a pan, high heat, add some oil. So once the oil is moving like water, sear this fat cap first for like a minute. When it looks like that, now I'm gonna put it down. Don't touch it for 2 minutes. Other side, 2 minutes. Throw some butter in there. Now I'm gonna put it in the oven at 350. I'll tell you the time when it's done. So the pork's all done. It took about 8 minutes in the oven, but it might be different for you because it just depends on the thickness of the meat. But the key is, pork is fully cooked at 145 degrees internal temperature. Pull it out when it's at 140 degrees because it's gonna carry over cook to 145. Thermometer is your best friend. Get the perfect cooked on pork. I'm gonna score the bottom of the peaches. So just a nice little X. I'm gonna put the peaches in some boiling water for like a minute. And then you wanna have an ice bath ready. And then right from the boiling water into the ice bath, so it's gonna help remove the skin. So once they're cool to touch, you can take them out and then peel the skin off. Then you're gonna cut the peach in half. You're gonna take the core out and cube them up. Something like that. Put the peaches in a bowl. Gonna dice up half a shallot. Gonna put that in here. And then next some garlic. Big boy. 2 cloves of garlic. We're gonna slice the garlic. Like that. Put the garlic in here. And then taking some ginger. Probably only gonna use like half of this. Yeah, so like this much, not a lot. And then we're gonna mince up the ginger. Ginger going in here. And then gonna cut up some bacon. Just like little bacon bits. All right, bacon bits. So now in a pan on the stove or a burner, on about medium heat, add your bacon. So we're gonna render down all this fat. We're gonna use the fat in our sauce. So once the bacon gets all nice and crispy, we're gonna remove it from the pan. Now we have all this fat in the pan. This is all flavor. Now I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil. And I'm gonna add the shallots, just so they get translucent. Once they're translucent, you're gonna add your garlic and ginger. Mix that all up. A teaspoon of yellow mustard seeds, some salt, pepper, chili flakes, and about a tablespoon of brown sugar. And then you're just gonna let that melt. Once the sugar's all melted, add a couple tablespoons of champagne vinegar. Move it onto a whisk. I'm just gonna whisk this together. Looking for a syrup consistency. Vinegar fumes in my eyes. As it's reducing down, I'm gonna add some sprigs of rosemary. This is my fresh rosemary from my rosemary plant. Just gonna put it in there. Okay, now once it's thickened up in like a syrup consistency, I'm gonna add our peaches. We're gonna let this simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes and stir every like 2 minutes. So now we're gonna plate. Add some creamy polenta right here, right there in the middle. Some sauteed broccolini right here. Put them all in the same direction too. Pork chop on top. Beautiful. Delicious peaches right here. Put that on top. Crispy bacon that we made earlier. No, that looks ugly, not putting that on the top. And some chives on top. I like the way it looks. A beautiful pork chop dish. I can never get my angle right. It looks terrible at this angle, but it looks beautiful at my angle.
That looks amazing. That look good.
Thank you.
That look like art right there.
Aww.
Take a picture of it. This might be my new favorite.
Really?
This is the new favorite. This is the best thing I had in a minute.
What do you rate it? Wait, oh.
1,000 out of 10.